Alright mate, Slime here, and welcome back to some more Smash Bros. World of Light. Last time we did some things in Dracula's castle, I guess. And we beat all that kind of stuff, and whatever we'll be continuing on. Here's something that's actually interesting. The other day I decided to put out a video on, stage builder like fall speed thing, like a comparison of every character's like fall speed in the stage builder win thing. You know, to give people a genuine like idea of how, well, one, how fall speeds work, and two, how well the whole win thing actually works. And here's something that's actually interesting about that. Some of the characters like Wii Fit Trainer can adjust the fall speed, but it actually depends on the staleness of the specific move, which is like deep breathing in this case. But then there's also the fact that some up Bs, like Rob's and Luigi's, actually change the fall speed of the character. I believe Luigi actually falls faster and Rob actually falls slower. Of course they do this, wouldn't they? One thing I always notice about CPUs is that CPUs will always try and spam what's it called, to be as annoying as possible. Punch him in the back there like we're birthing a baby. But yeah, when I was doing that video, it's about 8 minutes long. It took me about 3 hours of doing it, and like 3 hours of like just twitching Shulk left just to get it all lined up and that. It actually just like caused me entire left hand to like hurt when I tried doing anything. Tried falling asleep, like, maybe about an hour after doing that recording, and my hand, like, because whenever I sleep I lie on my arm, it was not comfortable at all. So, actually this Gen guy here, I think he's in Street Fighter 1, and I think he's like one of the only characters in Street Fighter 1 that's repped in Smash Bros. And it's interesting because you'd think, well, Street Fighter 1 is the beginning of the series, it has to be like one of the most important entries in Street Fighter for the whole thing to exist, but like, believe it or not, Street Fighter 1 is not really that well liked, really. Throw it, throw it. Oh, I almost had it then. I don't have Wario eat it and then fart it back out at him. I'm still gonna go for that anyway, because that sounds funny. Oh, I missed it. I'm gonna have to like throw it, throw it, throw it. Yes, it just teleported into Wario's mouth. Oh no, he's gonna go full Goku on me now. I've got to be careful now. If you just want to go for the funny fart on him. Oh, that's what happens, yo, when you just like start messing around, but I still want to go for the funny fart on him. Yeah, Street Fighter 1 wasn't very well liked because there was the whole like pressure sensitivity of the buttons where you just have to like either gently press the buttons or like just outright uppercut the buttons to get the right thing. Yeah, and the special moves like the Shoryuken, the Hadouken and that, they were in the game, but they were just like incredibly hard to pull off. Oh, almost buffered an air dodge there, that's quite dangerous. At one point during Smash 4, I was actually a Wario main. Just only for about 2 weeks, because he had a really funny glitch on him. Where he could like, what was it now? He could change his knockback and just alter it so it would fly in the opposite direction. So you could use it to recover. Do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. Just keep doing it. But yeah, you could... And I quote an old video that I can't remember what it was called, but they said, with Wario, you can fly back in with a fart. And I just think the idea of that is really funny. Oh, I was trying to like... There we go! Who flew back in right into that fart, I guess. But what's it called now? Yeah, do you know, like, speaking of YouTube, it really does feel like sometimes, you know, whenever I'm like doing YouTube stuff and that, I'm gonna switch over to Ken right now actually. It sometimes feels like YouTube is that I'm climbing up a slope that's covered in water, because it feels like sometimes that YouTube is actively fighting against me actually getting anywhere by just not sharing any new videos, because the algorithm makes absolutely no sense. Stuff that you can put like a whole like 7 hours of work into, it'll just kind of like, it'll just go, oh, you put 7 hours of work into this, won't share it. But then whenever it comes to stuff like that you do put in like maybe about 2 minutes into, it'll just it'll share that and say, oh, here you go, 15,000 views on this that you spent a whole 2 minutes on. And well, there's one of my beefs with YouTube and that. Actually, here's some new stuff to be talking about. Pokemon and that. Wooper finally gets some more attention than it deserves. There's a dog made of bread and such, and there's also a whale thing. Yeah, new Pokemon stuff, I guess. Thought I may as well bring that up. And that's about it for what I'm going to think about to talk about. Other than just genuinely having beef with YouTube, just not like... Because I feel like sometimes, even though I try really hard with these videos, because people will probably just look at these and think, oh, it's just a Let's Play. But believe it or not, I put like 4 to 5 hours into these things. There's more than some Minecraft Let's Players put into their stuff. I mean, granted, not like Hermitcraft level of like editing and that. Those guys put like 18 hours into one video. I wish I had the patience for that sometimes, but yeah. Actually, speaking of recording stuff, I've actually finally got the computer synced up to whenever it comes to recording that. The computer sync. So now, if I was to record for, like, say, Spore or Terraria or Minecraft or Rhino Reaper or whatever, I'd actually just be able to get the footage straight from there. As long as I find the proper setup for the actual screen recording thing, without having to mess around with the audio, which is something I've had to do for the past few attempts. But yeah, with another silly glove destroyed, we'll be continuing on to the next area. Oh, it's got lava floor. Oh, what? Just in case it is all over the floor, because I can't remember what this fight is like. I should remember what this fight is like, because it's a Pokemon fight, but I mean, like... It's funny because we were just talking about Pokemon as well. It's funny because I just have, like, no incentive on getting the new games, because after the whole Dex thing, they're just, like... really soured me on getting the newer entries in the series, because there's one thing I enjoyed about the series was being able to go from one game to the other. The way that I did it is I basically had it like, once I beat the league and beat like the post-game stuff, I would unlock the... What happened to Pikachu's neck then? I unlock the ability to trade my old teams over, and then from that point I would start working on my old teams as well. Start integrating them into my new teams, and I've really enjoyed that aspect of the series. And not being able to essentially keep me progress after all these years, it feels like a kick in the teeth. And it's the one thing that I actually genuinely really hate about Sword and Shield and the games going on since then. It honestly, it kind of makes the Pokemon experience feel incomplete that way. So anyway, let's beat up another Pokemon, alright. I was surprised I survived that. I thought I wasn't going to be able to grab a leg to them, but I'm glad I did. As I said, let's beat up a Pokemon, and then we already had a Pokemon Spirit. So it's actually really funny that we're using Xerneas for that, because I didn't even realise Xerneas is the type advantage. So let's beat up this girl with a funny name. I actually don't know how I would pronounce his name, because... This one's annoying me, this Lucina, because she's just floating all over the place. The Marth isn't helping though. Of course, you get the crappy one, don't I? Right, so I've got Lucina in that one. She didn't die. Why is Marth here anyway? Fire Emblem experts, please tell me why, whatever she's called, Sheeda or Kada or what? I think it might be Sheeda or something. I don't know. But I think it is like an Irish name. I could be wrong, but it is. Well, that was a bit of damage there. Marth is just being annoying here. It's like, man, can you isn't? It's like, I have this one picture of Giorno on my computer, which is just Giorno going, can you isn't? But he's like, he looks like a spore creature. I think I actually made that thing in Spore at one point as well. Oh, come on, Marth! Continue. I swear, what did you do? Did you invite her annoying brother or something to just kind of show up? Ready? I don't know. It's Fire Emblem. It could really be anything. It could be brother, it could be sibling, it could, well, that would still be brother, wouldn't it? It could be brother, it could be uncle, it could be dad, it could be husband, it could be an alternate reality version of herself from like a pocket dimension that's accessed via goldfish. Because I do know there's that in Fire Emblem for some reason. Oh, I almost like head on just off the finger. There's Marth gone. I need to stop like throwing out these. Never mind, I was going to say I need to stop throwing out these Shoryukens like it's nothing because it's clearly not getting me anywhere. But clearly it did, so I'll take it. We're already getting another character and I still haven't like moved on to using Richter yet. Oh, we'll swap onto Richter for this one actually. Because we're at this point in the game, we seem to just be getting characters like absolute crazy. It's Incineroar, so it shouldn't really be too much of a problem because he's just like he can't really recover from too far. One thing I always think about whenever I think about Incineroar in Smash Bros. I just think about when he does finger, when he shows up in the Ken trailer. Oh, I should have actually used Ken just for that, for the Ken trailer thing, and it just goes ick. Do you know what? That would have been fantastic. I'm gonna get armbarred out of existence, aren't I? Oh, come on! Come on! I think we might have it, lads. I think we might have it, lads. Yes, we got it. In fact, let's check out the skill tree and see if we've got any more skills to unlocking that. We should have a few more. Air attack, super easy dodging. That sounds decent, that actually. Yeah, we'll take it. We've got 2 of these left. We've got that. We've got that. See, we've still got quite a lot, but then we're in like the latter half of the game now. And that's because I think they designed it so you keep going to the shops and get the rest of the stuff, and that's just like really grindy in that. Anyway, we have... Is this a split path or? I can never remember. We've got some octolings. Some more squid kids to destroy. With more octopus kids, but you get me point. They're wrecked by squid kids. Shout outs to this one for wearing the Takaroka mesh, which is like, I actually own one of them. I almost grabbed her then. I remember whenever Smash Ultimate first came out, like, Roller was incredibly hard to deal with, and then I realised that with Roller, you can just like, no! And I almost like bounced off him, and I almost had that. But Roller was just incredibly hard to get around, and then I realised that if you shield it, it only has like 3 hitboxes on it. It's just one of them things that you can just kind of like really easily avoid. That's a good chunk of damage on the both of them. You get over there, and we'll get the stupid Simon Belmont Richter combo with the holy fire into whatever's. You know, sometimes I kind of wish that like Smash Bros had like invincible uppercuts and stuff like that, so you can just like do them from on the floor and that. Give me that. Oh, come on! That's what I hate about CPUs in this game. They can just like frame perfect grab everything. And you stood right where I wanted you to. Actually, speaking of Splatoon, Splatoon 3 comes out on like September 9th. And to be honest, I think I'm gonna need to like actually hunt that one down. Because I'm still looking for Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Because I've just not seen it in shops anywhere. And it's not even like the shops are sold out or anything, it's just that the shops that normally sell games are just not stocking it for some reason. And it's annoying, because I actually really want to have a go with that. I heard it's great. I put like 0 effort into that fight and it still worked. Whatever, we'll go with this. I absolutely know like nothing about Mega Man Legends. I think that's Legends in it. Other than apparently there's like there was going to be a third one. Can you get off? This is annoying. This. Really like making really annoying fights for this, don't they? Did he just detonate his own bomb mid-air just for no reason? I have to be careful with this as well, because if I get hit past 100% on any of these like walls and that. That happens. It's kind of through Mega Man into like the nearest like molten lava pit, and you just kind of like melted. I'm just kind of imagining like that one scene from the Terminator where he like sinks into whatever, but he's like doing the thumbs up, but it's like Mega Man's hand sinking in with the thumbs up. I actually really want to see Kraid playable in Smash Bros, to be honest. Like, Kraid's just like a bit of an inside joke between me and my friends. Just that entire sequence of events. It was really funny though. Just like, he's being non-stop backwards. And this is why like heavy characters are typically, well, not heavy characters, but like big body characters are typically like bottom tier in most fighting games, because they get juggled to hell and back. Even then, I still want Kraid in Smash Bros because like it's just like a running joke, like in my circle of friends. I think at one point we just like started like bringing up Kraid's lair for no reason, and then we just started saying like Kraid's hair and Kraid's chair just to goof around, and then we said about what if Kraid lived in a rundown council flat or something really random like that. So anyway, we've got some rollers to dodge here, which I'm dodging really badly. I say that as a dodge one. I thought they painted banana then. You know what? Get in the coffin, you're dying. You know what? There's like such a weirdly specific KO for Smash Bros. Like you just like shove someone in a coffin. So anyway, we've got a new area. It's the Sacred Land, and let's move along. And you know what? I have to do this. I have to find like the fastest character I can at this point. I think Mythra is the fastest character that we've got so far, but I just want to do something really specific with Spirit. We need like some more speed stuff. You'll see what I mean in a minute whenever I get this set up. Right, we'll have that, and then we'll also have. Is there anything like go super fast, but you like have less health or whatever to trade off speed? Here we go. Here we go. This is so stupid, but I love doing this. No! No, it jumped! He's never done that before! That's the first time I've ever seen it jump. It's a shame as well because normally you can just like run at it and it just... It did it again like Mythra, like whenever she starts going she just keeps going. It's like Smash 4 Sheik. Sheik, you just like slightly nudge left or right on the control stick, and then Sheik goes slipping 25 miles up north or something. Ready, go! Get over there! Oh come on, Girahim! You know what? If we're playing it like that, I'm changing up the way that I'm fighting this thing. Right, what's the strongest thing that we've got that has the most? Here we go. Do that, and then we'll go for... Let's see what cool special ability we can bring with us. Here we go. I know exactly what I'm doing this time.
Ready? Go!
Oh! I thought he was just gonna like... Get out! We don't need you. I'm gonna punch him in the stomach. So with the stupid Zelda boss with the toe thing, I seriously question why Nintendo has a boss about like, cutting its toes off, but with that done, we may as well just like, why did I do that? We may as well swap on to our next fighter, Incineroar. So we can get ready for the next episode or whatever. And we'll be calling it there. So if you like this video, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe and that bell thing and rate and whatever 200 things YouTube wants you to do nowadays. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!